Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make this Plyo Box. This is the list of the materials that you're going to be using, and as you can see you only need one 4x8 sheet of plywood along with a few other simple tools you might already have laying around at home. The first thing I did was putting the plywood sheet on top of these two supports, and I'm going to go ahead and measure the first two rectangles and then cut it with a jigsaw. And now I ended up using 2 sheets of plywood because, as you can see, it doesn't look like it's in that great a shape, and that is because these sheets of plywood were laying on the side of my house being exposed to sun and rain, so there were some parts of it that I didn't want to use, and that is why I ended up using 2 sheets of plywood, using the best parts of both of them. If you end up using scrap pieces of plywood that are warped like I did, don't worry about that. You can see that my sheet of plywood is also warped, but after you put it together and as you screw it in, it's going to pull in and it's going to fix itself and it's going to look straight. And also sometimes even when you buy a sheet of plywood, they may not even be completely straight. It may even be a little bit warped, even if you buy a brand new piece of plywood. What I'm doing now after I have all my pieces cut is I'm putting everything together and I'm double checking if I cut all the right sizes and just making sure everything is going to fit and nothing is bigger or smaller than it should be. So double check your work before you start screwing it all in. Once I knew that all my pieces were the right sizes, we started to screw everything in, and before screwing every side, we laid a strip of wood glue and then we screwed it just to make sure that it was nice and very well reinforced. Before putting the last piece on top and closing it off, you can see that we decided to put a support so that when you jump into it, it wouldn't fall apart. And this is because, like I said, this piece of plywood was very old and we just wanted to make sure that we could jump on top of it without any problems. And I know some people will not put this reinforcement, so this is totally up to you whether or not you want to do that or just leave it without the cross inside of the box to reinforce it. And then once you do that, if you decide to do that or not, go ahead and put your last piece on top and glue it and screw it together. I tested the box and it works out great and it looks beautiful, but I decided to add a few more finishing touches. I decided to add handles so it would be easier to carry and just pick it up from one place to another. So I just made 2 holes with the drill. I measured it out so they would be nice and level, and then with a jigsaw I cut the middle and sanded it so you wouldn't have any splinters on your fingers as you pick it up, and I did that on both sides. Now the rest is optional and extra, so if you want to stop at the handles, go ahead and stop, but if you want to take this extra step, I decided to sand the entire box and I took out all of the rough edges on the sides and on the top and on the bottom, and then I also wanted to spray paint it with a black spray paint, the name of the box, and then I also cut out a hedgehog, which would be the mascot of our box. And you can make your own stencils by just printing out whatever you want, alphabet or any pictures, and with a X-Acto knife you cut around it, you make it as big or as small as you want, and then you just tape it on the box and spray paint it. And And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you give it a go, let me know. But thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Okay, bye-bye.